Alright guys, you asked some protein questions and today I'm going to answer those protein questions.
First question, how much protein should you eat?
So this question can vary depending on the person and depending on the person's goals, but typically anywhere from 0.5 to 1.5 per pound of body weight is usually a good place to start. For most people, just increasing your protein intake for what it is a good place to start with that. But depending on your goals, that answer is going to vary quite a bit.
Second question, what is the best source of protein? Is it soy, whey, or something else?
So there's really no best source of protein, especially when it comes to protein powders. Your body doesn't care what the type of protein is really. Your body just sees protein and uses it. So when it comes to whether it's soy protein, whey protein, casein protein, for the most part, it's find something that works best for you. Some people can't have dairy, so a whey protein, which comes from milk, is just not going to work for them, so they might want to go for a soy product. Some people are vegan, so they need to find a vegan product. So it's finding something that works for you and your lifestyle is the most important thing, but in the end, protein is protein.
Third question, when is the best time to eat protein?
So again, the best time to eat protein, your body doesn't really care. As long as you get that protein in for the day, whatever your daily intake goal is, as long as you're hitting those goals, that's the most important thing. But protein is a slower digesting macronutrient. So if you know that you have 4 to 5 hours where you're not going to be able to eat throughout the day, you might want to have a protein dense meal, and preferably something that's like a meat or something like that, not a shake, something that's going to digest slower in your system so that you stay fuller for longer.
Next question, how much protein can your body absorb at once?
So this is a good question that I get a lot, and a lot of people think that you can only absorb 30 grams of protein. First of all, absorption is just another word for digestion. When you hear absorption, that's digestion. Absorption happens through digestion in your body, and so your body will digest pretty much all the protein that you're going to put in it. If you eat 100 grams of protein at once, then your body is going to digest it. It might take longer to digest that, but it's gonna digest. It's not a matter of like there's wasted protein. So if you eat 40 grams, 10 grams of that is going to be wasted. You're still going to digest it, your body's still going to absorb it and use it. It just might take a little bit longer if it's a bigger chunk at a time.
Okay, next question. What is the difference between whey and casein protein powder?
So whey and casein protein powder are both protein that comes from milk product. So in that aspect, they're similar. The most basic difference between the two is the absorption rate. So a whey protein powder is going to absorb faster or digest faster in your body, whereas a casein protein powder is going to digest slower in your body. If you're looking for, again, something to keep you a little bit fuller but you have to have a shake, then a casein protein powder, which is going to digest slower for you, will probably keep you feeling fuller longer, so that might be a good bet to use it then. If you're looking for something, you need to get that protein in, but you're like not super hungry at the time, then a whey protein powder would probably benefit you more because it's not going to make you feel as full for as long. That's the basic difference between those two.
And the last question, how can I get more variety from my protein other than chicken and eggs?
So I get this question a lot as well. How can you get more variety into your protein? Look up different recipes, different ways to use chicken and eggs that's not just plain, and then just really look up and see like what other things have protein. Like you can use fish, you can use a lot of different things, different protein shake recipes, stuff like that to keep it creative. Yogurts and mixing protein powders with yogurts, and there's lots of different ways that you can do it, and it's just something you just have to get creative. Look it up online, and sometimes it's just about, not always about being creative, but it's just about just getting it in. Like if you gotta eat that chicken breast again to hit the goals, then just eat the chicken breast again to hit the goals. But there are a lot of good recipes and good varieties of foods out there that you can use. If you're bored of just using like very high dense proteins like chicken and stuff like that, then you can try and have some things that have less protein in them, but eating more frequently throughout the day, as long as it stays within your calorie goals. Thank you guys for asking these questions. If anybody has more questions, feel free to shoot them my way and I'll answer any questions you guys have. I hope you guys have a great day.